Hi everyone, good day. I built an AI weather decision assistant on Telegram. So basically, a user types something like, can I play table tennis in Bangkok? Then it checks the live weather app and then it gives you an answer straight up of whether to go, or you can go with a caution, or you should wait. Alongside, it's going to tell you what to bring along, and also if that particular time that you are asking is a good time to go, or it's going to tell you when to go. So this is how this particular AI weather assistant is going to work. So I'm going to show you under the hood how it's going to work, but let me test it. Let me show you on Telegram and test it how it works. So I'm going to start the execution workflow. So here is it. So I'm going to give it, so let's say, can I play tennis in Bangkok? So it's running and we should get a response. Now you can see it says outdoor advisor, location Bangkok, the activity tennis. The preference is going to tell you to wait, and what is the confidence of this answer? Is going to say 80%. Why? There is a 78% chance of rain in the next 12 hours, with the highest chance at 16 o'clock, which is more like 4 o'clock, making it unfavorable to play table tennis now. What to bring? Says nothing. The current weather, it gives you the temperature, the feel like, the humidity, the wind. Better time, none. So it's telling you that there is no better time to go at this moment. So now I'm going to tell you the step-to-step of how I build this particular AI weather assistant on Telegram, node by node. So let's start. So here we have our Telegram. So Telegram, we have our Telegram trigger. The Telegram trigger basically is to catch what the user type. So once you type a message, this Telegram trigger is going to catch that message and then proceed. The next is the validate input. This validate input is just to allow us to assure that the user type a message. So we don't want a user to type just a letter and then send a message. So if you type a letter, we are going to go to the error part here, where it's going to just reply you with a message to say that this message is not clear. Now it's going to send you the message. Then once you type a message back now and you write a clear message, then we move to the first AI agent. This AI agent is going to basically is just to pull three information: the location, the activity, and whether the activity is a weather related activity. So that is what this agent is going to do. And inside the agent, we have our user message, which comes from the Telegram, and also we have our system message. This system message is more than a rule book, where you tell it the rule, the JSON, the details of the context of what you want it to do. So here we are saying that you are an information extraction assistant. Your task is to analyze the user message and extract only the information needed for a weather decision workflow. So it's going to extract the location, the activity, and whether the activity depends on a weather. So here we are giving it the rules. You need to give it the rules. You need to give it the output. So here we have our output, which is the Bangkok for the location, the tennis, and the weather if it's weather related, so which is true. Now that is what this first agent is going to do. Now we go to the format section, which is the set field. Here is going to clean up the data that we get from this AI agent. So here it's going to clean it. So once it clean it up, now there are some data that does not come clean. So here is just to clean the data up and then convert it to an object-like structure. So here is going to convert the data, and then you have your structured data. So that's why we have object here, to convert it to object, because sometimes it comes as a stringified object. So we are converting it to an object. So that is what we do here. So the next node is the geolocation. So here the data that was gotten from this set node is going to be passed into the Open-Meteo Geocoding API. This method here is going to return the latitude and the longitude. So what we are sending here is the place that the user typed in the message. So here we have our URL. Now we are passing the location the user typed in the message, which is here, and we are setting it to count. We are passing query parameters. We give it a count of 1. we give it a language of EN, which is English, and we format it to JSON. Now this is the result it's going to give us. So here, this Open-Meteo Geocoding API is going to send us the latitude and the longitude of that particular location, of that particular place. Once we do that, now we move to the next node, which is also Open-Meteo Geocoding API. But here we are going to use the Forecast API, and it's going to return the current weather and the 12 hours forecast based on that data that we've passed, based on the longitude and the latitude that we've passed to it. So now we got the latitude. Here we are passing a query parameters of latitude and also what longitude. So with that, now it's going to give us the full details of that particular condition that we pass for that particular place. Now we have our current unit, we have our hourly unit, we have our time, and we have the temperature, we have the precipitation probability, and we have the weather code. That once it gives us this data, now is to move to what? To our code node. This code node is to what? Is to help us to process the data. Now in our code node, we have the WMO, which is, we have different code signal. So here we have 0, we have clear sky, mainly clear, partly cloud, and overcast. So here is just the code that will be used for different weather condition. So we already set an object here, WMO, which is const WMO an object, and we set the code for each of the temperature. Now we write our condition, which is to get the current, to get the hourly, and we get the max precip probability, and we have the outlook. Then we are returning our JSON here. We return the temperature, what it feels like, the humidity, the wind speed, and what the precip and the condition. So once we've done that, we are going to get this result. So based on this result that we get here now, we are going to pass it to our second AI agent. This second AI agent is to basically give us the decision, the general decision of the weather results that we get. So it's going to output the verdict, the confidence, the headline, the reason, and what to bring, and the better time. So here, from the message that we got, it told us to what? To wait. And the confidence level is 80, which is the high chance of rain, the headline. The reason is there is a 78 chance of rain, and this is not a particular time to play tennis. So it's not telling us to bring anything because it does not allow us to go. And the better time, it says none. Now, that gives us the general weather decision of the message that we've typed, and then we format our response. In a case whereby the response that we got is not a JSON structured, then we format it using the output object and we pass it here. Then we send that message, which is the next node, the final next node, which is to send the response back, is what the Telegram response back and send the message node. So we send the message that we got from the decision, the overall decision that we got from the second AI agent, we send it back to the user, and that is the end of this workflow. And that is why in the message we got the output advisor, the confidence, and we're able to know if we are to bring anything, the better time, and that is the end of this workflow. So I hope we understood what I've explained, and if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section and let's discuss. Thank you and bye.